Hey, hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today is part 5 of my Christmas marathon and I'm going to show you how I made this card. So I took a piece of distressed watercolor paper and I sprayed with some distressed stain speckled egg and I'm mixing it up with some water and yeah, I let it dry. Well, in this case I used a heat tool and when it's completely dry I took some crackle paste and I smeared it all over the card. When the card was completely dry, I decided that it was just a little bit too pale, so I sprayed a little stain on the glass mat and I dabbed it on the card. The next thing that I'm going to do is that I take the snowfall paste which comes from the grit paste holiday seasonal set, and I smeared it all over the crackle paste. Be sure that whenever you're putting on the next layer that the layers underneath is completely dry or you'll have a big gooey mess. So this die is also a new one from Tim Holtz and it calls Tall Pines, and I'm coloring these pines with some rustic wilderness and sticking it down with some double-sided tape. And when I'm done with this part I will move on to the cozy winter die set. When I'm going to die cut everything from a colorized die, I'll be sure that I put double-sided tape on every piece of cardstock that I want to use, especially with the little things because it makes it so much easier. So for the bear I used some brownish colors. I think I used some ground espresso and some vintage photo. And that's the scarf, which is done with some candied apple. It looks all very tiny and fiddly, but when you're using double-sided tape, it's very easy to do. So that's the nose of the bear. And those are the eyeballs, and I'm just leaving them white. And for this bear, I used also distressed watercolor paper. And for the tiny things like the irises and the details of his nose, I've cut them out of some black cardstock. So these are the inners of the ears and I'm coloring them with some antique linen. And this is why these die picking or picky thingy tools or whatever you call them are so handy. That's the little cup or the mug. And the paws go over them, over the mug. And I will be placing the bear in the middle. So adorable, right? And these words are from the Festive words die set, which is also from Tim Holtz. And I left the border white and I use some red cardstock for the letters. And that's that. And this is the card. So I use some red cardstock for the mailing layer and some brown craft cardstock for the card base. So that's it for today. I hope that you like the card. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for part 6. And be sure to follow me on Instagram. And I'll see you tomorrow. Happy crafting, everybody. Bye.